The Trump administration has threatened to stop Social Security payments. Here's what you need to know. First of all, what's happening, what's led to this, is a judge that told Doge, you got to get up out of here. You got to unhook from Social Security. You're not allowed to be here until you get 1, training, and 2, clearance to even be here. It's unconstitutional for you to even be into Social Security. So that was a win for us, right? What also happened is the judge instructed them to unhook the service they had hooked to Social Security and delete any of the information that's on that server, or else you're going to fall into contempt and you'll be arrested. Yeah, that's what happens, right? The head of Social Security got mad for the Trump administration and said, why don't we just stop payments together and I'll just shut down through the ITs all the payment systems. People are nervous. People are worried. But you're not going to be, because you're here with me. And by the end of this video, I'm pretty sure I'll earn your subscription. First of all, that's a load of bull. They're talking out the side of their assets, and they don't even have assets. Here's what I want you to understand. If that happens, the judge is going to immediately terminate this conversation, this movement that they're doing, by ordering them to turn it back. Now, how do we know that? And how do we know they're going to turn it back? Because they tried to shut down trillions of dollars weeks ago. Remember that? 3 judges came at them with that one and said, you turn that money back now. And that was Medicaid money and a whole bunch of other money. They said, turn that now. If you don't turn that now, you're going to see the inside of a jail cell. They didn't say jail cell, but they knew the writing on the wall. That's why they turned that now. That's why they did what the judges say. Here's the thing I want you to understand very clearly, is that they, meaning the Trump administration, don't want that smoke. They know the judges, it's not Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi. You heard what I said? Pam Bondi. The judges can order federal police to subpoena, to arrest, to put warrants, everything. And they're going to listen to that federal judge. Because if they don't, they lose their jobs and their freedom and their licensing. Now, Trump would pardon them, but their careers are over. Same thing for U.S. attorneys. That's why I said there's U.S. attorneys going to jail. Look at my videos. Now, let me take you back to your payments, because I know you've been waiting. Understand this. They're not going to do it, because anybody who does that is not only going to be in contempt of court, but they're going to go to jail. It's illegal. They turn back trillions of dollars. You don't think they're going to turn back Social Security payments? They're going to mess with millions, tens of millions of people, Social Security payments? No. They don't want that smoke. Trump don't want that smoke, and most certainly this person don't want to go to jail like that. They're talking, which leads me to the end. This is what should have you subscribing both to the channel you're looking at this on, and if it's not YouTube you're looking at, go to YouTube, Darren Monroe Politics. I even got deeper stuff over there. Subscribe there, and subscribe if you're on another social media right now, like TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Here's the thing. This is the end part of this. This is the end game you need to pay very close attention to. What makes this incredibly interesting that they want to try and play around with this game is the fact that they are going to not only piss off the entire system, but is going to trigger a threat, and a treasonous threat that could be held against them. It will be the biggest reason to come at the Trump administration and start arresting a bunch of people. It triggers the thing, honestly, we want to happen, frankly, to come in and start putting people in massive cuffs. And if Doge goes down, they're going to turn evidence over that they got on Elon. Like what? Well, you know they've been with him since the election. Oh, you want to get over to my Darren Monroe Politics? Look at my playlist over there and subscribe. Here's the other reason, and that I think you would love to subscribe and hear because nobody talks about this one core thing. Do you realize that in the last 9 weeks, we have had 38 wins to 1 out of all the federal judges? So it's not going to be even no brainer that they're going to reverse that frozen payment. But here's the important part you got to pay attention to. Every time they talk about executing something, you got to look at their ability to be effective. And over the last 9 weeks, 99% is not effective. They've executed 100 plus executive orders and all these other things and frozen payments. But over here, we've had the judges turning them around, ACLU suing, 22 states from the union suing, okay, or Democratic states. I want you to understand, we have been reversing everything. So when they say things like this, it's an empty threat because they can't do that because the person who does that goes to jail and anybody tied with them goes to jail. They don't want that smoke. They keep calling out stuff, but they don't want that smoke because the judges are ready to bring it. You're going to piss off millions, tens of millions of people. And what you're going to do is threaten to do something. You're going to have to follow what that judge says. And if you don't, the judges can pull in their own federal. They don't control the military, but they can pull in their own federal police without Bondi. If Bondi steps in, she going to jail too. Your benefits are going to be okay. Can they turn it off? Yes, they can. But if they do that, they're going to be in more trouble than you are financially. Big trouble. Have I earned your subscription? If you're not on YouTube, get to YouTube Politics or whatever channel you're on. Follow me there too. I'm telling you about the truth, not just the actions, but what's the effectiveness and how we fight and the context in which it's in.